Ready? Y'all ready? All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to today's press conference. Big win for the Aggies on Saturday. Obviously, it was their first win of the season, and it was a 41-27 victory over the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Joining us, as always, today is head coach Mr. Sam Washington, as well as running back Baishal Tootin and linebacker Devin Harrell. Defensive end Devin Harrell, excuse me. Tootin had his third straight 100-yard rushing game to go with 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground and 1 through the air on Saturday. And Harrell had 2 sacks in the game. And this Saturday, the Aggies will play a first-time opponent for the 8th time in the last 2 years. And the Bryant Bulldogs. Kickoff is at Truist Stadium at 7 p.m. Coach, if you'll open us up with a statement, and then we will move to questions.
Okay.
Coach.
Good afternoon, everyone. Every win is a good win. I understand what that means. This week, I didn't think we played as well as we can, but we was able to come out with a victory. So that I'm very pleased with the effort that the guys gave. Thought we had a very good game plan going into, and I thought they executed the game plan successfully. I was disappointed with the conduct. The game, there was a lot of pushing and shoving and talking during that ball game that was very disturbing. And we're going to have to do a better job with that. We allowed them to get underneath our skins, and we're going to have to learn how not to hear those comments and can just play. I thought the offense moved the ball consistently. I thought they moved the ball very well. We was able to run the football. Defensively, we was able to stop the run. We put a lot of emphasis. I think we held them to like 12 yards rushing. And our motto is stop the run, protect the football, win the kicking game. And we had 2 fumbles. I think we only lost 1, which was very significant. And I thought the special teams played better with the exception of penalties. We had 13 penalties, which is just not acceptable. So we went from 4 to 13 in 1 week. I'm very disappointed with that, and that's something that we would address this week. Questions?
Yeah, Coach, let me say congratulations on the win. I'm glad to see positive results, and as you have indicated, in terms of the decorum, it's not something new just in that game. It's an extension from last year, and it doesn't look good for the kid that actually misbehaved. It doesn't look good for the team or the university. Decorum is just as important for this university as a football win or basketball win.
I think it's more important.
And something needs to be done actually to curb that kind of bullying behavior. We like to have a winning team, but we do not want to be known as a university for a bunch of hoopers.
Sir, please.
Yeah, that's not the time or the place.
This session is for the media only.
Yeah, this is not for the time or the place for that.
Yeah, for the media only.
Okay.
Please, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all for not responding. Okay.
Coach, last week we talked about you like the way this team was going from game to game. What's a win like this do for the confidence of this team moving forward?
It does a lot for the morale of the team and the coaching staff. We like to know that our work and our labor have worth, and when you get victories, that's a sign that what you're doing is correct.
Looking at Bryant, what do you expect them to bring when they come down here on Saturday?
I tell you what, they're a very efficient team. They don't make many mistakes. They play very hard, and their records certainly don't indicate the caliber team that they are. I'm telling you, we've been in those meeting rooms for the past 2 days trying to figure out a way to stop them. So we're looking forward to the competition.
Coach, two teams that have now gotten their first win, that weight is off their shoulders. Do you expect this game, this coming Saturday, to be a lot more free-flowing, and you don't see those penalties or those mistakes you make when you're tight, just trying to earn that first win?
Yeah, well, that's one of the concerns, when you winless, you do too much if you don't watch it. And I think we're in a very good place now. We know what we can and what we cannot do. We just got to execute. We got to be efficient and just play our brand of football.
With the weather coming on Saturday, you obviously have someone who knows how to run the football. You have an offensive lineman. There's some holes. Do you see that as an advantage?
Oh, absolutely. It's always an advantage. Whenever you can run the football, you also control the clock. I think that's very important that you're able to control the clock and dictate the tempo of the game itself.
And Seattle played 4 quarterbacks this past week. What's going on in the quarterback room? Where do things stand right now?
Well, they're pretty beat up. Eli is his knee, and we're not sure the extent of it. We're going to wait for the MRI to give us a conclusion there. And Zach, concussion. And we don't know if it's mild, severity of it. And hopefully we'll get those answers very quickly.
Thank you.
What's been the key for your team to get taking the yardage that he's gotten, particularly in the last 3 games?
A lot of it is Tootin, and some of it is the offensive line. And those guys are coming together, and they gelling, and they moving people. They pushing people. And when you can control the line of scrimmage, you can have successful plays. And we've been able to do that.
Coach, you talk about quarterbacks, from not being on the depth chart Saturday. What did you see from Jalen to come in and lead his team to the win?
Oh, well, that's Jalen. He does have that experience and that leadership. And he's going to give you all that he has every play, So we have a lot of confidence in Jalen that he can get it done. Just stay within himself and move the offense.
Talking about running backs, what were your thoughts when you saw two flipping in the end zone?
I was mixed emotions. Boy, don't you hurt yourself was one of my first thoughts. But that's the kind of effort that he gives. And I say it all the time. He played the way he practiced. He practiced at that high level, and that's why he performed well on Saturdays.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Everyone feel free to help yourselves to lunch, and while that's happening, we'll have players come up individually to answer questions. So we'll start with Joe.
You coming up here?
Yes. Questions?
No, nothing. Thank you. Hello.
Feels good coming in here on a Monday after a win. We've had tough games the past few weeks. Just talk about the attitude of the team. Just it gives you an extra step. Going into practice this week.
I know we started off 0-3, like everybody knows. The morale of the team was it wasn't down really. We were still working at practice, grinding. We knew that we still not in conference yet, and we know our capability and the height that we could play at. So I'll just say that the team itself hasn't been down. We've been we have high hopes, I say. Still practicing hard, playing hard, and I think this week we're definitely going to lock in, and I think we can play even harder.
We got the win, but obviously the coach mentioned a few things you need to work on. Just talk about how you haven't played your best game yet. There's a lot more you can get out of this team if everybody does their job.
Yeah, like a key point that Coach brought up was penalties. We harp on penalties each week in meetings and try to limit them. I don't know how many he said we had this week, but that's something we can't have, trying to be a great football team. So I think just penalties itself, I think we have the fight. I think we have the will. But if we eliminate the penalties, we'll be a much better team.
What do you think has been the key in you being able to rip off the amount of yardage?
The big guys up front, the O line. I mean, they work against our D line every week. In a weight room, they lift heavy. They train to be the best, and I'm just glad I'm behind them.
Basically, we got to talk about the flip. What was going through your mind flipping in the end zone?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I saw two defenders before I got to the end zone. They usually tackle down low, so I thought over the top. I got clipped going over the top, so it was like, oh, I was in the air. I had a blank mind, I guess. Just don't get hurt was my main thought.
You know, a big play like that propelled you guys into halftime, coming out of the second half, and you guys just ran off touchdown. Did you feel good to help sort of build a momentum for this team heading into that second half?
Yeah, I feel as though it definitely boosted the momentum that we had. I think the team saw that we're still in it. We can actually beat them boys. So it was like seeing me make that play, and then seeing the sideline, the fans after that, it just made everybody excited. And after half, we came out and kept it going.
Anything else? Good. You have something?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Now we have defensive end Devin Harris. We had 2 sacks on Saturday. Questions?
Playing coming off the field, you know, you have to feel good. You get a couple under your belt, obviously some better ball we play. The confidence of the team, you know, you guys can play better and bring up some of the mistakes.
I feel like getting the first win definitely upped the confidence in the whole team, defensive wise especially. Just being able to stop the run, like Coach said in his interview. Now really we just got to move forward, get better every day, and keep competing with each other throughout practice. Just so they don't get this win on Saturday.
You know, the coach is saying we stay the course each week. Who's coming in here after a loss? How hard is it for a team to keep positive thoughts and say, hey, if we listen to what you're saying, good things will happen? Is that a tough mindset to overcome when things aren't coming week to week for the team?
I feel like it just starts with believing in each other. For the most part, it comes with the game. Losses come with the game. You can't expect a perfect season or things to go the way you want to every time. But if you're really committed to the sport, like you say you are, then you just got to stay the course, keep a positive mindset, keep working to get better, and compete each and every Saturday on the field.
Devin, you all were able to settle in and really control a lot of scrimmage on the defensive standpoint on Saturday against the Bulldogs. That's something you all really put a premium on and get to
And that was something very emphasized in practice throughout the week. We know that's what they come in here to do, but we had to emphasize stopping the run for the most part. We didn't stop the pass like we wanted to, but that's something we're going to enforce this week during practice to make sure everybody's in line with that too.
What was your celebration like in the locker room after getting the first win or afterward?
We actually sung Coach Willis's, the defensive line coach. I love him to death. We actually sung his favorite song, "Celebration," by I forgot the name of the band. It's a whole school. Cool in the Gang. Yeah, he loved that song to death. So we sung that for him for getting our first win. He wanted to sing for the past 3 weeks, and we finally got the dub for him to finally get to sing it with us.
Going into the first game of conference,
To really put our foot down and enforce something on the conference, let them know what they're getting in store for, honestly. Like, we plan on taking over, being number one and getting this conference ring, head on to the playoffs, and hopefully win the national championship.
Anything else?
You good?
All right, thanks, Devin. As a reminder, there will be a press conference next Monday because of the bye week, and then the next one will be back in the Dees Ballroom the following. Thank you, guys.